I think you really have to get used to feeling stupid.
The only time Swedes are like open about anything is when they're drunk.
I think the best first thing you can do is to buy them a beer or the drink of their choice.
Well, my first tip is just to start talking to someone in the street or in the supermarket or something. Perhaps join some kind of group like exercise class or something. And the third tip might be to go to a concert and start talking to people who like the same music as you do.
Go out and go to people and be friendly, be kind, and if there are other kind people, they will continue talking.
Through work. When you work at a place, you can meet new friends. We met through work.
Yes, we did.
So work is one place, and then maybe school. I studied here 4 years, and then I make some new friends.
Perfect. And
Yeah.
the third one?
Maybe you have a hobby, so you can meet your friends through an athlete, sports, or something else you have as a hobby.
Yes, of course. Yeah, you can meet friends at work. I have a lot of friends that I met at my work, and yeah, you can also meet them if you have any hobby or something, or at school if you go to the university. So good luck.
Yeah, like from my experience being a foreigner and learning new languages and getting to know new people, I think you really have to get used to feeling stupid, because you will always have like you will be you cannot express yourself as good as you want to because you don't know the language, so you will be like constrained all the time in what you're saying. So just get used to feeling completely stupid and walk up to people and talk to them anyway. And share stuff about yourself. Share personal stuff, because that makes people connect on a deeper level, like a little bit on the edge of what's appropriate, not too personal, something that's personal but you got it in control, right? Share those kind of stuff. And lastly, drink, if you're a sane person, drink alcohol, because that will make everything much easier for you.
And yeah, we would say that the only time Swedes are like open about anything is when they're drunk. So we would say when you should go out and party and
On
drink
nightclubs
beers
and drink
on
beer,
and on bars. There people are very
They're
available
very
to be friends.
open-minded and more social than we usually
are.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like when you go for coffee, the Swedes do this thing called fika, where we eat like cinnamon buns and drink coffee. And
Lots of coffee.
yeah, that's something to bond over. And
And then also try to work with people because that's the only place we like can communicate and be friends with each
yeah,
other.
and people from work here always like hang out after work and drink coffee together. So that's
Or
a
beer.
good place to talk. Yeah,
Or drinks.
a lot of beers.
Yeah.
So, for example, you can do sports. Because personally, I do sports and I have got many friends from that. And you can also go to school, because then in your class you can find friends. And lastly, you can also go for a walk and try to talk with new people that you meet. One of my tips is maybe to go on clubs or
Yeah.
parties to meet other friends here in Sweden. When you drink alcohol, maybe
you become more fun, and then you have very fun.
you're so bad at English. Yes, I would think that just going in town and talking and
Maybe
yes,
go on coffee.
going in clubs, like
Yeah.
at the toilets we talk a lot. Yes, yeah. Maybe that. I don't really know.
No.
Do you think?
Maybe
Yes.
go on a restaurant.
Yes, and with other people.
Maybe like if you're going with the arbete.
Yes,
Man vill liksom
work interviews.
yeah,
maybe.
work
interviews.
So I think probably the first step with making friends here in Sweden is, for one, I'm a foreigner myself, but personally I love meeting new people, and I think one way to make new friends is finding common interests as well. So like there's a comic book store that's over down there, a couple streets down, and I'm really good friends with some of the people over there actually right now, but it's simply because I enjoy Dungeons and Dragons. So I got to share with some of my insight and my knowledge on them, and they invited me to another campaign that they're going to be hosting in a bit, so that's fun.
Yeah, bars and other places that you can drink something and eat something and socialize.
Oh, I would say it's probably from our heritage, which is the Vikings. They have symmetrical faces, really. That's the thing, and we take good care of us as well. We have good food, quality food rather. So that's probably why, really, we have a good history of taking care of ourselves compared to a lot of countries, of course. Yeah, the Vikings. I would say, yeah, the Vikings are good looking, so that's probably why. I don't know, maybe.
I think one good way to make friends is like if you're at a university, you can get involved in the student committees at that school, and also if you get in touch with some Swedish people, like you can invite them to experience your culture, and they can invite you to experience their culture, which is like a good exchange, I think.
I think you should just be friendly, forward, and yeah, just be yourself. Because as my friend said, we here in Gothenburg are very friendly and open.
I think the best first thing you can do is to buy them a beer or a drink of their choice. It always loosens up our tongues, you know. Don't be afraid to talk with them, even though they seem absolutely uninterested, because once you get them going, it's hard to get them to stop talking. Find some common ground and just speak about anything. We can speak about anything, but we will probably not be the first one to engage in conversation. And the final one, if you can't think of anything to speak of, speak about the weather. Talk about any kind of weather. Talk about today's weather, tomorrow's weather, Swedish weather, or just anything like that, and you'll get them talking.
Okay, 3 tips for making friends in Sweden. Don't feel bad if you're feeling awkward, because that's just the Swedish way of being. And don't be afraid of the awkward silent moments either, because they're everywhere here. And the third, to alleviate the first 2, learn to drink a lot of beer. That really helps in all circumstances.
Well, you can just start a conversation talking about something in your environment, maybe about the weather or something that you find interesting. Well, you can also maybe use some like apps for finding friends that are also looking for new people to meet.
Okay, number 1 would be find a Swedish girlfriend. Number 2 would be go party in Sweden. Number 3 is follow your hobbies and find people that have the same kind of passions as you.
Just be yourself, be nice, and be a good person, and will come naturally. Because we're good people here in Gothenburg. At least in Gothenburg. I don't know about Stockholm, but at least here in Gothenburg we're good people.